Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials, or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you for coming. Tonight's channeling. Yeah, picked up a Yahyel energies, maybe like a king and Yahyel, or maybe a higher authority and Yahyel. This is about that new group we found recently, forming. Don't know how the name of it. Something similar to Griffith near, but not. I don't think in the weather situation or the colonies. From what I felt, it's for our first contact. So, anybody have any requests or anything for we?
Possibly any information in regards to something I came across that today the Pope was supposed to come out about extraterrestrial life.
Heard about that.
Yeah, and I was thinking Nikola Tesla, if that's possible.
Okay.
Aquanian and Lakshmi, and the old list, of course, of the Egyptian civilization.
Okay. Someone would like to start us off in a blessing?
Yes, sir. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة، هو الرحمن الرحيم، هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون. هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور، له الأسماء الحسنى، يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض، وهو العزيز الحكيم. Blessings to all. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay. Should be interesting. Catch you guys later. Thank you. Send me your positive energies. This might get strange, but obviously we're channeling positive entities, not negative ones. So, but we are. This is going to be interesting. So.
Thank you.
An idea, Ivan. I can hold the entity in my body if you want to deliver the message.
Okay. Well, let's see how this goes.
That works. Just an idea to throw out there if you need to shift into.
That's interesting. That's different. I've done that before. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Hello, I am Edelson. I am part of the Yelk Collective. I'm not a king, but I am of higher authority. Yes, I've been speaking.
Welcome to Planet Earth. Please identify yourself. Are you from the new colony that is combining right now?
New not necessarily new. And greetings, yes, I am technically on Earth already, so it's... I've been on your planet many times, so... But thank you for that greeting. Yes, I'm on a ship outside of your world right now. We do have... it's mostly not necessarily a colony, but yes, similar to your Gridfic Near. But yes, we're managing your ascension process. First contact, we are given the green light to speak with you because you're not necessarily not necessarily it's coming tomorrow. Ships aren't going to be landing, you're going to be saved, things like that. That is not happening. But we are in preparations, and we are allowed to express what we are planning. At least as for communication, communication is much helpful for us, and it might help others to understand what is happening. As for, actually, obviously, I'm a humanoid, Yahyel, blonde hair. I don't have a whole lot of hair, but I have some. I'm 6 foot tall. I've been to your world many, many times. Our ship is outside your planet, mostly... We are in many places, but usually around Africa, United States, we are in many different places. Yes, we do have an organization, a galactic society. And I am allowed, one moment, I must connect to that to give you further updates on that. Yes, this is quite new for me to be doing this. Yes, the name of this group, I am allowed to call it, we can always give it numbers, but that's kind of boring. And the true name of it's actually pretty unpronounceable, actually, in your world, but the name that I am allowed to give you is called, I guess you can call it, one moment, the Edelson Project. It has many names, actually, but that's fine for your collective. They won't know what you're talking about. But yes, there are many organizations preparing for first contact. SSani is preparing. They are actually helping us in this preparation. They seem to have a more understanding of your world than we do in many ways. Yes, Bashar. Not just Bashar. Actually, it's several around Bashar that's helping us to... Yes, because our mindset is so different than yours. We are on another realm. Yes, understanding your world is not very easy for us. Yes, you are grandfathers, of course, but understanding your world, your methods, is something that we're at a level, not to say that we're better than everyone, but we're at a frequency where it's hard for us to understand your thinking patterns of why you do the things that you do. This is part of our ascension process. When we were ascending, we did not go through the conflicts that you went through, so this is why we do not understand. If we went through the same conflicts, we would understand it. Of course, for our world being, it will exist after what you've been through, that's a different story. Probably not. But yes, I can give you an update. Yes, there are many. I have much to download. This is taking longer than I expected, but that is okay. I plan on visiting you very often, if that is okay. Of course,
100%, of course.
One moment. Yes. This is not a conduit's problem. I have a communications issue. We are still working on this on our end, actually. This is why we're having a connection grounding issue. But as for what is going on, what is happening is that we have been analyzing your world constantly. Now you're at a process where have many counselors that are seeing who can handle this. Because this one, the conduit, realized, because we've been contacting him so we can channel through him, but he's been picking up what is going on. Is we have many counselors here to figure out who can handle this contact and who cannot. Obviously, within your group, many would like to have it tomorrow. But your world is not prepared for it. You might be prepared for this, but your world is not. Only that gets very long-winded. How that goes.
We prepared for site to site, but that's the first step.
Yes, that is, but that does not seem to be going too well. I encourage that, of course, but government intervention, and also, even for first contact, your government will say, no, we're not having any of that. Yes, and I even actually had discussions with them about this. And they will not have it. They will shoot our ships down. They will not have anything to do with it, which is fine because your world is not ready for it anyway. On an individual basis, that is different. And you already have contactees on your world, so technically that is first contact in that sense, an individual process. As for, yes, your world is nowhere near ready for first contact yet. We are processing right now of who is ready, who is not. Most are not, because they're too busy going to the grocery store, watching news, going to the football game. It want nothing to do with this aliens landing and saying hello. It want nothing to do with it. But there are those that do. And those that do, we are, this word is scrutinizing, or we're understanding what works and what does not. As for what is going to happen next, obviously I can't give you total information. Oh yeah, this date we're going to be saying hi to everyone. Can't do that because there's a date that has not been necessarily set. But what is going on is preparations. It's not just on our level. We are seeing the energy levels of your world are accepting our visitation, which means that your skies we will make an appearance within your skies on and off. More newsworthy events will occur. Of course, I can't give the dates of that. But this is pretty obvious, actually, I would assume, as you're getting closer to this. But as for right now, none of that will be happening. You'll have little visits. Yahyels are always making their ships apparent, known in the skies. Only because we want to assure you that we are here, we love you, and that you are safe. Of course, there's more to it than that. And I was over here, yes, I heard about the whole situation with your Pope. That is false information. That is all false. That is to give false claims that we are landing on such and such. I do not believe the Pope will be saying anything like this. I believe he does believe in extraterrestrials. He has seen us, but he is told to keep a lid on it. I do not see him. The world is not ready for this. As for a Pope saying that extraterrestrial life does exist, that is a possibility in the future. As of now, according to your energy levels now, just like what Bashar would say, you are not ready for this. But you're getting close. As for your group, this is a different story. As for personal visitations, technically you're already having them, you're just unaware of it. As for what's coming next, is mostly, if you do feel, you might feel a presence around you of like an interview. And that would be from a Yahyel, to see how would you react to certain things if we appear, if you see a reptilian, if you see a gray, things like that. We kind of want to know what your reaction is going to be. Right now we're gathering data. So that is what this channeling communication is all about. And I will finish speaking now if you have a word for us.
Yeah. Sorry, may I ask a question? Or
Yes.
okay, yeah, just a quick one. I'm wondering, how would someone go about breaking a contract? Like if they wanted to go a certain path in life and they know this is what they want to do, how would they go about making that their contract?
One moment. It's different for everyone. There's certain levels you have to be. As for breaking your contract, you have to be looking like, or you have to be practically moving into a new contract. Meaning your mindset must be onto something that you wish to have. Obviously, that would be why you are breaking this contract. And this has to do with your guides to let this happen. It depends on the energy levels within you. If everything, just like a car, if everything seems right, they let it off a lot. It's something like that. It's just when everything is tuned up correctly, they will let it go. So there are many factors that must be in place for this to happen. And it's
Okay.
on an individual basis.
Alright, yeah, because to go down this certain path, you would need the information, like you need all the tools that I've been given. So I'm pretty sure this is my path. So like,
Yes.
just having all the tools is pretty much like a indication that this is my path, right? You think so, or?
Yes. Yes, I understand what you're getting at. Yes, correct.
Okay, sweet, thank you. I'll pass the mic. Thank you very much.
Hello, Edelson.
Cool.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. I think my connection level is a lot better. Yes.
Sending you energies.
Thank you.
Welcome, much love. I was wondering if I would love contact with you physically and any downloads of knowledge or any possibility, or have I physically contacted y'all? I am ready. I am far ready.
Yes, I see that. Yes. I see you would like a ship to land tomorrow or right now.
Right now.
Oh, Yahyel, I believe you have more Palladian energies than Yahyel, but that is not a big deal. As for download, yes, we can give you a certain amount of information. I can't even go into exactly what that is. But as for what are we planning and information, what it is, what we can give you is, or all of you that wish to have this, I'm trying to figure out the words best to describe this, to understand where we are coming from when the contact does happen. Kind of what to expect. Kind of, because first contact, yes, you'll see one alien, Yahyel, look like human, then you'll see a Palladian, most likely, and you might see a reptilian that's friendly, and that might scare people, things like that. Not necessarily that will happen, but understand, you see a walking mantis, some might not be too comfortable with this. So this is what we're trying to figure out. What works with who?
I definitely give you permission to analyze my energy, and I've done prepared myself on that. So if you can use or scan me and and realized I can easily. I've seen lots of different beings in my dreams and on different videos, and so physical contact. I would love that. I was just wondering also. I would love to see your ship in the sky, and have I had any physical contacts recently, or any?
Any at all?
Yes.
I believe you had a visitation from Palladians, even by ship. Friendly, of course. So you see how you are doing. I'm not sure if this is your father, because I'm aware of this. I believe this is a close relative, though. Seeing how you're doing, and there's other information there, but I am not connected to it.
All right, thank you. Marco C. has a question. He was wondering when or if they are allowed to show them to some persons, like with these ships too. I would like to see them. Thank you. Personal visitation. I would wish.
What will happen is you will, as your time. Let's go on an individual basis. That is the best way. As you get closer to your visitation, because most likely that will happen first. It's like a slight hello. You'll feel a Yahyel or whoever is close to you, most likely. You'll feel the presence and feel something is coming. Something is happening. And you'll receive a download also. As for the skies, of course, before you even see us, feel our presence, you will see us in the skies, most likely. That one I can guarantee. As for timing, I cannot.
Go ahead.
All right.
Yes.
Also, this life with the Yahyel, and Maria also has a question. But no hobbies after.
This was you. You had a question about life with Yahyel?
No, well, Marco C. did. He was wondering if he had a life as a Yahyel.
I believe so, yes. I believe his life origins was within the Yahyel. Like what was an early lifetime of his. Let's go there. I don't want to bring too much confusion out. So yes, that is all I have for that.
Elson,
Yes.
this is Noha. I have a question regarding site to site. Site to site, you said it's not safe, but what I meant is
no. Government intervention, that's all.
what I meant is the holographic one. It's much safer this way.
Yes.
So there's no problem. Okay, then we're ready. No
yes.
problem.
With a update on this, one moment. This is what here situation with this. One moment. I believe they are preparing for this holographic transformation. As for your transformation.
Yeah.
As for, I believe they're very prepared for it. I believe they don't know, like to say they're testing it out. Well, obviously we're testing it out, but I believe they are very ready for it. If not, as for ready, they're probably more than ready, but they are keeping much of that information concealed right now of what is happening with that. But it is,
Okay.
yeah, very concealed, definitely.
So that we're okay. The second one is regarding your looks. You are between humans and also Palladian entities. So you look in between. So when you come to Earth, you're quite familiar to us, aren't you?
Yes. Our eyes are. Yes, our eyes are larger. Some of us. Well, actually, Yahyel is actually. We look gray also. The Zetas, we are similar to them in many ways. But also your DNA and mostly your DNA and gray DNA. Palladian, yes, that is correct. Our eyes are larger. Our face is, yes, kind of strange looking. But yes, we will be appearing on your planet as human.
Great, so you can morph, no problem. We're ready to go anyways. The second one, what is it I was going to say regarding... oh, okay, I'll go to Maria's question. Maria, in our group, she was saying that in a couple of days she had seen a ship in the skies around 5 a.m. So do you have anything to say about that? It was a quick glimpse anyways.
Who was the name of this person?
Maria, in our group,
Oh, yes,
in our room.
As for who the ship was, I believe it was Yahyel.
Nice.
Yes.
Very well indeed. Okay. Anything you want to tell me regarding Yahyel? Do you have any backgrounds with them? Any past lives?
If you have a past life with us, I believe. Oh yes. Then our ancient civilization, yes. I believe at least one lifetime. As a female. Yes, we are. With music, music was one of your things on our world. Obviously, we are much in the arts, but also the sciences.
Beautiful. We're ready to go anyways. You can download anything you want to us, our group, everybody. All right?
Yes,
Thank you. I'll pass the mic.
Hello. Emerson, is that your name?
That is fine, yes.
Okay. Are you part of the collective that gave me the symbol to share with our friend Mark?
Yeah.
That was you or your collective?
Collective, yes. It was actually a Lyran that was actually the one that started that transmission to you.
Okay. Is there any names that, or sorry.
We are part of that transmission though. It was basically our idea. We put this situation together and the Lyrans leaked it out basically to you.
Was that against the rules?
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
I just lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm trying to train my ability with telekinesis, and I'm not really sure where to start. I've watched a few videos and I've read a few pages, but nothing is resonating as well. Does your race or does your collective use telekinesis?
Yes.
Can you explain to me some methods that I could even?
As for helping your abilities?
Yes, more like telekinesis. Yeah.
Obvious. One moment. The basics of it is to just exercise, just to concentrate with it. That is all. Let it flow as you put your mind to what you wish to do. And as you do it more and more, your power will increase. Obviously, meditation helps also in grounding and in good intentions. Good intentions always helps. So basically, it's very simple, just to practice.
Okay. An empath told me that my chakras were more out of line than he'd ever felt before. Do you feel the same thing? Like positioned differently?
One moment. Your heart chakra is kind of out of alignment in some ways. I will send your energies for this. There's much going on around you, that is why.
Can it be considered negative?
I don't know, I believe. Somewhat. One moment. Only because, if it's negative, it's only because negative beings are trying to attach themselves to you. They are very clever. but I do not believe they've managed to do so. But because you are in the light and you are still new at all this, you're attracting much attention. So that is what's happening. But I believe you are safe, though. I do not see anything that's.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't see anything.
They can try, but they won't.
Yes.
Won't succeed.
Well, yes, you're aging, so you're going through many changes, many energy. The Arcturian energy might make your chakras look like they're out of alignment, but I do not believe they are in any serious. I believe they are fine.
Okay, thank you.
That's what I have for that.
That's all I have.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Hello there.
Hello. Yes.
Just wondering, do I have a connection with your kind in any way? Past lives?
Yes, several actually. Also with you to music. Music is within our collective. Yes, you were studying music, instruments. I am not sure if you are doing this now, but within our life, in a lifetime in our world, music was your life. And I also believe you developed your own instruments also. That is within the yin yang.
Okay, thank you for that. And Maria has a question. She's in the chat. This might take a little while because I've got to scroll back up. She wants to know, will she be visiting your kind soon? And there's another one. Can you ask him to scan me and give me more insight about my energy as well, and any ET visitation?
Oh, as for what was the first one? Contact? Yes, I believe so. In the future, of course. Many are not ready for this, and we are not ready either. And her name was Maria, correct?
Yeah, Maria. She's asking if she can be scanned and give her more insight about her energy.
One moment. There's Lyran energy by her. Also, I'm not sure if she's aware of this. There is also a Zeta Gray energy around her, only for observing, not for anything unpleasant. I believe she had a lifetime with Zetas at one time. As for it being pleasant, that is a different story. More Lyran than... There are some Pleiadian energies with her, but more Lyran energy. Oh, there are others. Some Arcturian. One moment. Oh. And some Naga energies there. As for where this goes, is this what... That is all I have for that.
Okay, thank you. I'll pass the mic.
Hello. Again. I was wondering if you could give me any details on the dream I had last night. Very vivid. I was at a house, this girl's house, and then I left the house, and a couple people were following me, and I went back to my house, and then went into my room and got something out of my room, and then I left out the back door, and petted a couple animals. They were when I was leaving, they came up to the door, this little cat and some other thing. But then I was leaving to go back to her house, and there's like these people following me. So a little police vehicle swooped around, and I asked him what he can do, and he took me followed her up the street and went in the back way of her house and met with her family and talked. And I went to her room and talked with this little kid that was there. And he said like he read his first book. I was just wondering if you had any more information about that dream.
Only thing I have for that is that there's many Pleiadian energies around you, many discoveries to be made. In many ways, you were that child. That is what I feel. Discovering new things. You were you, but you were also that child also. And you're making new discoveries aware to others. And also those police, that was, I believe that was the Men in Black. That is what I feel. They were monitoring this situation. Yes, you have much activity around you, and I believe your Men in Black are kind of monitoring that. They're aware of your past lineage. So, yes, you have much activity around you, but you might not be fully aware of it. So, it is a message of things to come, I believe, but yes, there are many eyes on you right now. That is what I have for that. Hopefully that's informative.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
You have finished, Stephen, completely? Okay. Hello, Adalson. Happy to meet you tonight and make contact with you. The first question was, any special reason I was the one which received the symbol for this project?
That is actually several projects. That is what you're receiving. This is like our grand plan. And that symbol is, it has many meanings to it. Many are part of First Contact. There's other groups that are part of after First Contact, such as building your world, and obviously your third density. Much of it will stay third density. So as for how that goes, there are different scenarios, different timelines they are working on right now.
Okay.
So there are other organizations a part of that. I am the first one to bring clarification when the time is right.
Okay.
So, yes.
What kind of relation I will have with this project?
This one right now, this information conversation helps so much for us. It helps us, I mean, to have a channel, obviously you have several channels, but as for First Contact, we do not have a channel for that. Kind of with your human colony, yes we do, but as for this is a little bit more open. And there are certain individuals that wish not to have a conversation through certain channels, so this is quite helpful. One moment. As for why now, it's helpful to us, and hopefully it's helpful to you also. This is one of the reasons we are going this route.
Okay. Second one, I think it's few yesterday night or maybe more today. I feel many kind of eyes or face in my head. Any reason? Any form of just test of or contact or?
Yes. That is us. That is our council. Our council, you will feel many around you, many. Not all of you, but some of you will feel that there are several watching you to understand what works and what does not. What will work with you as we deploy our information, as we prepare. Obviously, preparing means this isn't going to happen tomorrow, but it's coming. It's doorway. It's stepping stones. And there's actually a lot to say. But for right now, as for those in this group, those who are open to contact, you will most likely feel the first visitation. You feel like someone's watching you, but in a good way, of course.
Yeah.
And this is just to, obviously, friends with friends, to, in many ways, to get you used to our presence. Because there will be times when you are doing your work and you'll see a flash of one of us. Mostly it'll be a Yahyel, because we are the ones that are part of First Contact. Well, I want to add to this. I understand that there are communications about Atlantis and Yahyel, which is very true. As for First Contact, that was true. But your Zeta Greys were all over your Atlantis before we were around, but nothing like your Greys. Your Greys were, and your Reptilians were not prepared at that point. They were, who knows what they were doing. More your Zeta, so it depends on who you speak to. Technically, they were your first contacts, but you just weren't aware of it. They were analyzing, just as they do now. Communicating with telepathy. I believe some of them were actually picked up. They're in Atlantean times, but they were not sure who that was. And then Yahyel came and said, oh, it was a Yahyel, but not. Of course, some might have a disagreement with this, but it was much Zetas, but only for gathering data. Sorry, I had to put that out there. Obviously, there were other Palladians that were around also, but they did not make themselves known. And your Nordics, your tall blondes, they were around also, but they were only as observers. I just want to put that out there. Okay, now we're back now.
Okay.
There's much information here, and I just.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Are you okay now? You're full synchronizing now?
Oh,
okay. Can you watch if any formal entity have a message for me today?
There are several.
Any message for me? Or?
Palladian energy. Yes, I can connect easier than some other species that comes through here.
Any of them have a email account for sending the message?
Yes, well, they are still not. I don't think they'll go that far yet. One moment. Many of they have messages, but they don't. It's not time for it yet. I believe you already have an idea what the messages are, such as contact. As for the downloads you are receiving, this is pretty. One moment. See if anybody has. There's Arcturian energies around you. There are several. As for message,
I give you permission to pick in my energy for more easiness.
Thank you. Yes, there is a Palladian, I believe on Era, that's well aware of this communication. Well aware of your presence and others, obviously, because you are their loved ones, and they send their love to all of you. But the message for you is to take things slow, because more information is becoming in, to not get too... what's the word? The communications you're receiving are just to help, not just you, but others around you. It's just symbols, name of species. These are all factors to just help you in your evolution. Many things are coming, obviously. Everything's going to take time, and it's almost as if you're coming to a fence, like a white fence, and you're climbing over it. And then when you climb over this, your whole world will be different. And that is where you're heading right now. You're heading to this place. All of you are. And for you, you're receiving almost like a map of where you're going.
Okay.
That is what I have. Thank you.
Okay, any form of contact will be done soon?
If there's anything, it'll be in the skies. For right now, you might feel a presence around you. That is for download purposes and for our information, so we can evaluate our evaluations, our interviews. During your sleep, not just for you, but for others, if you feel that you're having a conversation while you're sleeping, most likely that is with us. But not necessarily, but most likely it will be with us. This is part of your grand plan, your next level. As for visitation, it will be within your skies, and you will feel a presence. And as for actual physical contact, the closest I can say right now is you might get a vision of us every once in a while.
And
walking a park, walking the mall.
Any contact through channeling or something like that?
Yes, through channeling, yes.
Will be soon?
Yes. As for what exactly channel, I don't understand.
I mean, Dorian from Palladian tried 2 weeks ago, and I don't know if he will try again or another entity will try to make discussion or maybe just prepare me for something or.
Oh, so you can channel? Yes, I believe that's possible.
Okay. Marcos C have a question. For why do I hear a very high frequency sound the most time?
High frequencies, usually those are zetas, but I believe that is a Palladian frequency. To let you know that they're there. They are watching you in a nice way, of course.
If high frequency is for contact, I think they try to contact me since many years. I have frequency in the ear almost all the time.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, for you, it's been. This is part of your soul contract to, you could say, to open the doors to this information. Not all information can be through, certain information is through certain conduits, and your information is for first contact.
Okay, like a key, the key of the gate, something like that?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Next, people, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm wondering, do I have a connection to the Yahyel? Because a Yahyel came to me and gave me infusion, so I'm just wondering if I have a connection to you guys.
Yes, several lifetimes. I believe you had. Interesting. If it was, yes, within the Yahyel, but you weren't more of the karate, those type of arts, more of combat arts. I believe that's where you're. I don't know if you have that, or your combat arts, such as karate, seems to be the one that seems to come through the most, but there are others.
Cool. Yeah, I'm wondering, is like Bashar Daryl's higher self? or like, is your higher self someone from the future? Or, like, what is, like, you know what I mean? Or is that something else, or is?
That is technically a. No, that's actually a. One moment. No, that's actually a species in the future. But technically, it can be a higher self connected to your higher self. Yes. So there is connections there. I know it sounds strange, but they evolved into a era of. Let's put it this way: where they are in the future, they have gathered all this information where they can help the past, and they're at a point where they can. They have an understanding of many things, not just your planet, but our collective and others.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, because I hear, like, I talk to beings sometimes and it sounds like me, but, like, you know what I mean? Like a Yahyel version of me, and I'm thinking it's like one of my future selves or something. Is that true? Like, do I have, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm wondering, because I heard I have 50% Yahyel infusions, but I'm just wondering, is that a correct number? Or, like,
I'm not sure if I can connect to that because there's many spirits around here protecting you. For me to scan that, I don't believe I have the scanning ability of that. But 50%, that sounds correct.
okay, cool. Yeah, okay, the last thing, I'm just wondering about, like in manifestation, when you let go of something, like you meditate on a certain frequency, like a certain reality that corresponds to a frequency, and then you set that frequency out, and then, but to let go, do you have to totally forget about it? Like totally, absolutely forget about it? Or because they say let go, but then they say, you know what I mean, live as if you're in that vibrational frequency. So it's
Yes.
like you're living as if you're in that, but is that not, you know what I mean, contradicting the saying let go or whatever? You know what I mean? Like letting go, can you just, I don't know, like, you know what I mean?
As for, I'm not sure if I'm understanding. As for like laws of attraction, things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, like Bashar was saying that, like
Yeah,
the
shifting,
last step you gotta let go or whatever. So
but
I'm just,
also shifting to another reality. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah,
Also.
yeah, it's like you meditate on the frequency that corresponds to the reality that you want to shift to, but then once you set that out there, you gotta let it go. But he says also you have to like live as if you're in that reality, so like, you know what I
Yes.
mean, live in that way. But
Yes.
isn't
Like
that contradicting, you know what I mean?
no, these not necessarily. It's you're living that reality that you wish to live, and understand also that that is part of your. That is an option within your soul contract also. So you have many directions you can go with your life, and you are just going into one that is a possibility for you, and you're making it come to life. So yes, it's very possible, and yes, you have to manifest it, such as you're living what you're wishing for, what you are trying to attract. You put yourself there onto that timeline, basically.
Okay, well, just can I, if I may, just let
Yeah.
me tell you my routine, and then you tell
Yes.
me if I'm doing good or bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I basically do is I meditate, and I close my eyes and I simulate being in the reality that I wish I was in, so that it feels like I am actually living that life. And then once I open my eyes, like it brings me back, and I don't feel that feeling anymore, but I'm closer to that feeling. And then eventually, you know what I mean, it manifests like like small parts. So it's like I'm saying, if I keep meditating, eventually, like when I come back, I'll feel exactly how I felt when I was meditating, and then it'll eventually manifest into that exact reality. Is that?
That is part of it. Yes, it's different for everyone. It's where do you wish to be? That's where you like put your soul or your body onto this wish of where you want your life to go, and you resonate with it. You live within it. You bring it to life. So not necessarily has to be in a meditation. It can be as if you are beginning to live it on you're attracting it. You're manifesting that you are already experiencing it. Does that help?
Yeah, true. So it's like you set out, you visualize where you want to be, you feel
Yeah.
that vibrational frequency, you let it out, and then you live as if you were already, you know what I mean, that you're already in that reality, and then you just wait for it to manifest.
Exactly.
All right, so yo, could you please scan my energy and tell me if I'm like, you know what I mean, on my way to going to the reality that I want to go to? Like, you know what I mean, if I'm doing it all correctly and all that stuff, like manifestation, because I did, you know what I mean. I think I.
Oh, I can only scan only so much. I believe that I believe you're on the right track. Just keep your mind into that place. I believe, yes, you are. You're in the early stages of it, but just keep those thoughts going to manifest this with that you wish. And you will begin to feel it around you.
Yeah, I do. Like it's like, for people that are listening too, it's like, you know what I mean? You visualize where you want to be, and it's like you feel like you're there, but then once you open your eyes, you're back in this reality, but your feeling is a bit more towards that reality, and then it manifests slowly. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But yeah, true. That's pretty much it. But yeah, thank you, thank you.
Hi, can I ask a question? First, I have to get permission from everyone else, because I can talk at this moment, and I figured out if I talk myself, it would be better. So, actually, I made a decision in my life, and I'm trying to go with it. And my name is Maria, by the way. And I was going to ask you, what is your insight? And I'm trying to make a lot of changes in my life. So how do you see my energy, my chakras, and as far as, getting there, where I'm, trying to get there?
Yes, there's many struggles there. There's many hesitations. There's many things you must let go of for you to reach where you wish to go. Let go of the past. I believe that is something that you're holding on to.
Yes, yes. It's not going to be easy for me, but I need this transformation. I need to be free.
I agree.
So I am willing to go through whatever I have to go through to get where I need to be.
Yes. The past has its claws in you right now. I believe you are capable of taking those out. It might take some time, but I believe you are definitely capable. And I believe you're on the track of it also. I believe you're getting there, but yes. Yes, I can see.
Have I had any past life with Yahyel, your species?
I believe so. Why is it when I see your energy, I see harp music?
Harp music. I love music anyway, and dancing.
There's enough music on our world. There's on our planet ships. However you word it. Many arts in our society. Yes, music, ballerina, energies. This is probably for a past life within our world. Ballerina arts are definitely in your past lives.
Yes.
That's very nice.
One more quick question, because I know I'm asking my question out of order. I'm trying to actually open my heart even more and more and become with the source of life, united with the source of life, my own source of life. So how do you see that?
As to see how you're ascending to this? Is that what you're...
Yes.
One moment. That's what connects with your energies. I believe you're heading in the right direction. But you have some time to get there. But yes, I believe you're.
Yes, I feel it sometimes, but then I, lose it. I have the right frequency. Very joyful and around my heart chakra, and then it goes away. But
Yes, it's that past is what's holding you back. I believe that will be unhinging itself eventually.
yes,
So
thank you
once
so
that,
much.
yes, once that is gone, you will feel much better. Feel like you left off a load. So you'll be moving into a higher vibration also.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Love and light.
Yes.
Thank you all in the chat room.
Hello, Edelson.
Yes.
I have a question for Holly McCauley. She was wondering what energies are around her, and is there any messages for her? Thank you.
One moment. All I have is messages. Even the messages are kind of. One moment. Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. I cannot connect completely. Obviously, there's those that love her, that are around her. They say to keep going, to not let go. There are times where she just goes into a depression, I feel. And she just wants out of this world and out of this reality. And there are loved ones around her to tell her to keep going and to it is all worth it. Let's put it that way. That is all I have for that. Do you have? I don't have. What was the beginning of that question?
Just what energies are around her. Basically, what energies are around her.
Angel energies, Palladian energies, Arcturians, Naga energies. Lyran. Many angel entities are around her because they have concern. They want to keep her safe from. I'm not sure what. That is all I have for that.
All right, thank you. And I have a question. Do I have any past lives with y'all?
Not sure if I already answered this or not. I believe so, yes. One moment. You've had many communications with our collective, definitely. Was it as a Lyran, as a Arcturian? I'm not sure if you had a lifetime with us, actually. If it wasn't a lifetime, I do not believe so. But you do have a friendship with our collective, definitely, or our species, however you want to look at it. Yes, you've had many lives, even as a, what did you call it? A white reptilian. I see that energy there. Yes, you've had communications with us many, many lifetimes as a Palladian. But as for a lifetime within the Yahyel society, I don't know how to see that, but you've been to our planet. You know us very well, actually. You just might not remember it. Understand that our Yahyel is not always as evolved as other species that you have reincarnated within. So maybe, in some ways, we are primitive. It depends on how you look at it.
All right, because I did have a meeting with y'all on a ship, a cigar ship, with Ashkula and a Yahyel that was in a primitive form, and they didn't know why he was in a primitive state. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, it was a meeting, a very vivid dream where he said I wasn't proud to be a human. So. I don't know who that was. I can't remember his name right now offhand. Parshan.
Yes.
Parshan.
Is it Did they say that you were a Yahyel though? Did they ever say that?
No, he just there was a girl that came down in the arena and she picked me up and told me to hold on and took me into this ship, the cigar-shaped ship with a round oval table and Ashkula is a plant-like species on the left and there's a Yahyel on the right and some dog and and the girl gave some paperwork on the table of my information or something and the Yahyel, he looked at it. And then he looked at me and said I wasn't proud to be a human. So
wasn't proud? Oh, you were not proud to be a human? Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That was much on this lifetime they're talking about? Is that what they're speaking about?
I'm not sure. It's a very vivid dream I had where I remember most all of it. So I've changed my way. You know, I don't know. It's when I was younger.
Yeah, I think it was. Yes. It was a message, yeah. I think it had to do with this lifetime. Yes, because being human, yes, but you're not the only one. They don't feel, get me out of this world, it's crazy. You know.
Yes.
But yes, it is a privilege to be here, and yes, it's not easy, but you're learning much, so it is the hardest school, but many wish when they reincarnate here, they do not. It is understandable though. They don't feel. We always get this. Why did I do this? Why am I here? What was the whole point of this?
Yes, very true. I was wondering also, could you verify this video if you can look at my screen? And I was just wondering who this person is right here. What species they are. You see her?
Yeah. Oh, as for that is not what computer generated.
I think she's real.
I believe that's part of Yahyel.
Here's her full body.
Yes, I believe she has Yahyel energies. I know there's much disinfo on your planet, but that is a Yahyel. Oh, she is yes, a Yahyel hybrid. That is all I have for that.
All right, thank you. And one more. Do you have any financial info for me?
Oh, yes, to watch every dime and nickel right now. Things might be a little tight. The future looks promising, but right now things are not going to be. It's part of your. It's part of your soul plan to become more to. I think you already have this, but to look at the little things and appreciate the little things in life. This is why money is sometimes hard to get. Just appreciate the small. Of course, when you have a lot of money, not you in particular, but you know those that are super rich that do not care about anything, the little things. They want more and more and more. But I believe the state that you are in is appreciate the small things in life, and to become primitive in many ways. As for to just, it is okay to look at things in a small way, to enjoy these small things, like a comb, or just the littlest things matter most, and not these big shiny things that are advertised on your television. So, oh, I must have this. Give me this. I need the biggest thing, the best. That is not the truth. That is just to put you in debt and things like that. But as for I believe things will improve. I know I went on a long thing on that, but anyway, I believe things will improve. So, and I must go. So, is there anything else before I exit? I've been here too long.
I would like to ask a question.
Yes.
Who aren't in the chat? 1 second. Rakeem Williams is wondering, are there any aliens that will take me to the world forever? His name is Rakeem Williams.
Yes. As for taking, there are some that will, but they are not permitted.
I got a question. What stops you, really? What stops someone from coming down, other than guns?
Stops for first contact.
What stops someone from coming here and taking us and just leaving with us? What stops them?
Many factors. Obviously, if your government would just let things go and let you ascend as what you be, if they did that, you would be seeing more and more of us. And you would be seeing many sightings of us, even visitations, even take you to another planet, that also. But your government has a hold on your planet like a prison right now. There's not much we can do about it because it's their world, not ours. But I believe much within the government, they are stepping back a little bit. They are holding on to your world, but they are realizing they cannot hold on to it forever. So they're being very selfish right now. But I don't believe their hold on your world is going to last forever. But as for visitations, that is possible on your world even now. It's just we have to be careful on where we land. If we land in the middle of let's say a bunch of rednecks with shotguns, that would go very well.
Yeah, it would not work. And then I have one more question.
Yeah.
This is for I don't know his real name. It's Shin. Does anyone know Shin's last name?
That's fine. Shin's.
He says, last night I got home feeling tired. I said, I'm home. And then after that, I think I said in some kind of tired voice, or he's not sure. He said I am tired, or I'm home, but he thinks it was like a galactic language, a light language. Can you tap into that and see if it was?
Yes. Language. Only thing I tap into, only thing I can pick up is only thing that's coming to mind is Arcturian. I can't be completely sure on that. I believe it's an Arcturian language. Is there anything else before I go?
I had one question. I did my own version of toning, and I'm slowly being able to channel and speak light languages. Can you tell me what was spoken through me when I toned at a toning session?
Strange. I feel an insect energy around that. But I'm not sure if that's totally correct.
Like mantis insect?
Could be. Could very well be. Does that sound right? Correct?
If I gave you a name vibration, would you be able to?
Sure. Yeah.
Kermit?
I believe he's giving you energies and information. I cannot be certain on that. It could be Yahyel. Could be Mantis. At this point, it is unknown.
It's fine. That is all I have. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
I have a quick question, but if you don't feel up to it, it's okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just wondering, do any entities have a message for me?
Only reptilians, they say they know when you're speaking. They hear you when you're speaking to them.
Oh, wow. And what did they say?
That was what they said.
They said no.
They didn't say no. They said, we know when you are speaking to them.
Oh, okay, thank you.
When you speak to them, they hear every word.
Ah. Thank you.
Yeah, I was talking shit to some reptilians the other day. I'm just wondering, did they hear that?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, sweet, thanks.
I believe so. Okay, I must go.
Thanks. Thanks for coming tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will come back more information when time is right. Thank you all.
You're
Thanks.
welcome anytime. Anytime.
Thank you. Much love.
Hi, Evan.
Hello.
Afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, thank you.
How are you feeling?
Tired now. I mean, I'm alright, but...
Can someone tell me the name of that entity? I am getting a mispronouncing it every single time I say it. Is it Eros?
I was going to ask you.
Damn it. Alright, Mark, who was it?
Edelson.
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 Thank you. I'm going to write that down.
So we have this Lyran who gave me that symbol. Wonder who that is now.
Yeah.
It's like every time I learn something about these guys, they always leave me with a question or a mystery. Every single time.
I just hope if I was a guardian of the key that will not become like the in the movie Ghostbuster.
Oh, the key mask? Oh, the...
Oh, okay.
Turn to a dog? Is that what it is?
The big marshmallow.
Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
That movie used to give me nightmares back in the day.
Really?
But yeah, that fucking scary ass dog, man.
That's true.
And when you're like, 9, 10 years old, and your mom's like, "Oh, come here, watch this great movie," and you're shitting your pants because this fucking dog, man. Yeah.
It's definitely a classic, I give it that.
Oh, absolutely. Rest in peace, Robin Williams.
Okay.
We talked to him, so.
Probably Steven have a laser beam under his bed.
Hey, JC, morning, sweetheart. You doing on yourself there, buddy? Passed out on live Hangouts. There you go. Just leaned farther and farther over until you just went out.
He fight again negative reptilian, he just falls in sleep after.
Oh.
Well, I threw that idea out there of like, hey, I'll hold the vibration of the being in my body or whatnot while you deliver the message, and that's essentially what happened. I was pushed to the side and like, hey, I'm gonna borrow your body for a minute. That's what happened.
He pushed you to the side, alright.
Yeah. And then it just completely pushed me out. And then I would come to, and then when I come to, I'd have like enough time to like wipe the sweat off my like eyebrow right there, just squeegee it out, and then I'd just like go back out.
I knew I saw. I was like, oh, JC, look, he's awake. And then you went back out, and we were like, oh, well.
It's cool. It's recorded. You will be able to see it.
And now all 100 people who watch Ivan can see JC pass the fuck out. Twice.
Hey, there's a difference between passed out and being pushed out of your body.
Do the lady white come to wake up you?
Yeah.
Who's the white lady? Cocaine? So I don't understand the reference.
Um,
I think she's a widow. A white widow?
Weed?
I do have some white widow right now. Someone gave it to me today. Someone on the
That's
bus
what it
gave it
is.
to me.
I imagine in Hawaii, everyone has their own weed. And they're just like, oh, here, switch out. You give me a gram, I'll give you a gram. You know, we can start mixing. We'll start cloning each other, mix hybrids. Is that what goes on over there? Everyone just meets each other on the bus stop and is just like exchanging.
I mean, in my reality, I create stuff like that. I'm getting some new strains here pretty soon, so I'm happy. Some Louis the 13th, some OG Kush, Louis the 13th, some Romberry, you know, some heaters coming through soon. Some Strawberry Cough, some Cataract Kush.
The fucking names. Who comes up with these names? Cataract Kush. You hit it so good you can't see it no more.
So you think you can do one more, Ivan? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what.
Sorry, we're just wasting your time. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Hey, my eye's better. It fixed my eye.
There you go.
Which one?
My left one. Well, I got bit by a fire ant when I was gardening earlier. Like, a fire ant, like, bit me on my wrist and then somehow got on me. And right before it came inside, it bit me in my eyelid. And it's been bugging me like crazy.
Wow, man, you need to say something to collectives.
I guess the ant had to open my eye up to something.
There you go. Yeah.
Don't fuck around in his dirt. Yeah, that
was probably somebody's brother or sister he just knocked off you know?
Dude! Jimmy!
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah, what are you doing up there? Okay, alright, let's see what, Channel Bashar or something around those lines.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Bashar, Cryon, Elohim. Man, take your pick.
Nikola Tesla.
Tesla.
Yes, I'm in agreement with that. I've been trying to talk to him the last few days. I don't know if he has or not, but...
Tesla?
Yeah, Tesla.
Maybe Monkey or Fox.
Bruce Lee. I was just trying to talk to Bruce Lee today. What a synchronistic thing.
Did anything come through? Nothing?
No, I don't know. I was trying, and then I went to Sarah's galactic healing thing, and I had all of my chakras open up at one time, and I've never had that before, so I just kind of tripped out. Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Alright, let's see what comes through.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nima. I am a part of the Ant Collective. Greetings.
Greetings.
Do you have a message for me, Ariel?
Say Ariel. I said Nima, not Ariel.
No, this is
Oh,
Ariel
yes.
speaking.
Oh,
So
yes,
you have a
yes.
message for me in regards to why I was bitten on my eyelid.
We are aware that you are connected to nature, and we wanted to connect you further into nature. By almost, that is one way of making you one of us in some ways. By taking a piece of your blood, by biting you, by becoming part of you.
Oh my gosh, right where I got bit on my left wrist was like right on a vein actually too. And then I was bit right on my eyelid actually.
Yeah, I actually hate all insects. Well, don't hate them, but I don't like all insects except for ants. Like, I really like ants. I'll play with them and, like, chill with them and stuff.
Yes.
So I'm just wondering, is there any significance to that? Like, is there a reason behind that?
We are royalty, probably past lives. We have actually worlds where we exist. So I imagine you visit us on our planet at one time, so you have much respect for us. You see the world in our eyes, so you understand what we are trying to do. It might seem like we're invading your world, but not necessarily. You're invading ours in many ways. You can learn a lot from us. We are always building and always creating. We do not have your drama. But we love each other, of course.
So are you like a big ant, or like do you have a human body, or?
No, I am. Let's see, size. I could be I am. Excuse me. Some of us could be 6 feet tall, but we're ant-like creatures. We can walk on our 2 legs, but we can run like a dog. Let's see here. As for my height, I'm 5 foot tall. I am just speaking as one of the ant collectives. I am, as for where I reside, more part here in 4th density mostly. I am like many of our ants that are the size of a dog on your planet. Whereas I am a larger one.
Do you live in like huge ant colonies? Like.
Yes.
Really cool. So did you guys don't use technologies and like?
Yes. When we need it, usually we do not need it. We have. One moment. Some of us, yes. I do not. We use more spiritual telepathy, telekinesis. Many of us come to you with words of wisdom. If you see a giant ant next to you, we're just trying to get through to your head. That's all. Trying to help you out.
Yeah, this is kind of like a weird question, but there's this game called Fallout, and there's a new one coming out, Fallout 4, and I'm pumped for it. But it's about like a post-apocalyptic environment, and you're like living in a post-apocalyptic environment. And it's all like, it's kind of like, you know what I mean, a negative timeline where bombs dropped and everybody's all, you know what I mean. And I'm just wondering, because I don't know if I want to play it because of now knowing all this stuff I know. But like, do you think I could get a positive effect out of playing a game where you're in a post-apocalyptic environment? But there is karma and stuff, and you can be negative or positive and all that. So it's okay. I don't know.
1 second. 1 second. Yes, it's all in your intentions. Yes, those things usually are violence to bring your energies to a lower level. That's why they're there. There are some games that bring your energies up, actually, but I believe that those shooter games are not one of them. But as for that game, that's a possibility. A positive energy. It's hard to tell.
Alright, I'll try and get through the game without killing anybody.
Yeah, there you
No,
go.
I'm kidding. But yeah. No, because you can, you know, you can be positive or negative this way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Of course, love, yes, carnage, that is what your controllers want you to do, so.
Yeah, that's why like I look at the games, it's all like, you know what I mean, really negative stuff. So it's like you play these games and then you go to sleep, you have dreams of like killing and stuff. So it like shifts you. I mean, that's probably what it's for, right?
Yes. Make you violent. Make you sick in the mind. Keep you from keeping you attaching to your talents, your spirituality, to keep you from yourself. That's what that's there. From connecting to others.
Cool. Thank you. Anybody else?
Yeah. Hi, Nima.
Yes.
Thanks to coming today.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you have any specific message you wish share today?
Yes, I want to tell the human society to stop stepping on our society, our ant community. When you see us walk around, I know that's impossible, but I just want to put that out there. Understand our creation, our ability, reason we are for nature. Nature, we are part of your world's embodiment. And we can teach you many things, but right now you're not listening to us. So, and of course, we can be aggressive also, just like your world, just like your collective. But as you see how we work together, how we assemble creations, you do this, but with much conflict. We have conflict also, but nothing like you. But also, many of us in my species that are more spiritual, we are here for messages. But as for a message for your world, obviously to come together is easier said than done, to forget your differences and to become one, stop separating yourselves from each other. I know that's hard to do, but eventually that will happen. You are all family. It's time to start treating each other like that.
Okay.
That is all.
Okay. Can you ask if any unknown entity wish to be known today?
Oh, yes, there's several. Oh, let's see here. What do we have here? Oh, the bear species. There's the bear. There's obviously the elephant. There are different types of elephant species.
Mm-hmm.
How they evolve. Those that are kind of in carnage, you don't want to deal with them. Lobster species, they're kind of shy.
Lobster, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are keeping a distance right now. Yes, and the giraffe. Giraffe is very spiritual, very loving, and there's a good chance that you will hear from them soon.
Okay. Can you pick if you can find any form of Iran unicorn?
What is that? A unicorn?
Yeah, Iran unicorn. I just received this word a few days.
An Aaron? An era?
Iran Iran unicorn.
Iran unicorn.
Yeah.
From your world?
I don't know where that could. I don't know where that could come from.
That is his name, Aaron, or is
Iran unicorn.
Aaron unicorn?
Yeah.
Aaron unicorn. Who are you? I believe that's the name of a unicorn. Maybe one that you had connections with in the past.
The talk with us a few days ago. One talk with us.
That could be. He's part of that collective.
Okay, it's just more specific name for one of them. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I find that very strange. But yes, I see that. I think that's how it worked. Yes, that was a name of him.
Okay. Thanks, Nima.
Yes, thank you.
Hello, Nima.
Hello.
How are you?
I am well. This is strange for me to be doing this, but I am fine.
It's the first time for everything, right?
Yes.
I was wondering, I would love to meet you physically. I would love to see a 5-foot ant. I would love to meet you, and also if I could get any telekinesis downloads, would much be appreciated.
I would do my best. Some of that, yeah, I would do my best. I will see what they have cooking.
All right. Do you offer site to site?
Not at this moment, but in the future, yes.
All right. And if you're familiar with the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids,
Yes.
there's also a potion. I was wondering, does there exist on this physical planet a potion to where you can shrink a human to the size of a ant and go and meet with, say, meet physically with the queen ant? Is there a type of potion or energy?
I believe there is, but it's not recommended. It's quite dangerous. Yes, I believe so, but it's not used very often, and it's kind of disturbing. Yeah, anything you make up in the movies usually goes somewhere.
Yeah, I figured that. Since imagination exists. And do I have a past life in your species that was on an ant?
An ant? I believe so, yes. And as a mantis, but I think you're familiar with that. I think so. We are different, but not that different.
All right. Thank you. Much love.
Yes.
Hello. I have a question. I did like kind of a galactic language the other day, and I was told by the last institute that it was reptilian. Insectoid. Was that ant, mantis, or can you tell me what that was? If you can connect to that.
Let me see. 1 second. Yeah, I believe it was insectoid. Of course, I haven't heard it to really make sure, but I think it was. You have insectoids around you also. Mantis, energy around you. It's all good. It's not bad. You have many species around you.
Yeah. Holly has a question. Holly McCauley, whatever that is. Will the United States have any terrorist attacks, and who will be responsible?
Let me see here. I don't believe so. I believe they are standing down right now from any attacks. It won't benefit anyone at this moment. But that can always change, but I don't think so. They're planning... I don't believe terrorist attacks are capable of this, at least in the United States right now. It's fully protected right now. They were trying to do another 9/11 type thing, but it did not go through. They were planning 1, 2, 3 type of events like that. But it was all... none of them went through. And I don't think your FBI was able to stop it. It was something else that stopped them. I think more positive species were involved and other... I do not believe that they're capable of that now. But that can always change, but I don't think it's going to happen. That is what I have for that.
Marco Costa, I think, has a question. He says, I was today with my 2 kids on a tree. I want to ask if that was a bad tree, or bad for the tree. Was he being on the tree bad for a tree?
No, it's strong enough to handle you. I do not believe that was bad. I feel love for that tree. I think that tree will like that attention.
And I was wondering about the Mosquito Collective. Do they do the same thing? Do they bite the hell out of you just to let you know they're there?
Yes, how there's many things they want, of course, obviously this is part of their structure, is to feed themselves. They're feeding themselves on your blood, connect with you, to enhance themselves. They're not doing it really to hurt you. They're just doing it because that's the way they were created. They're just being themselves, that's all. They're not doing it to harm you, really. Of course they might, but that's not in their intentions. So that's what I have for that.
And I would like you to ask if a person has transitioned into has reincarnated. Has Bruce Lee reincarnated to his next life? Or is he still in spirit?
Let me see. I believe he's in spirit.
Thank you. That's all I have.
I have a quick question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
JC, do you want to go first?
I was going to ask, what is the connection with the Ant Collective and the North Star? I just recently have put that together. If you're able to explain that, and then also any connection with the Ant Collective and Arcturus.
Oh, North Star. In many ways, that is our home. We see it as home. That is our many energies we have there, many relatives we have there. Also, with Arcturus, we have many connections with that also. Within that planet, within its collective, our philosophies, our messages are deeply scanned and understood. They actually help with philosophies of other species. So we have much knowledge to give, because we are not just on your planet. Obviously, we've been here for a very long time. We collect certain information that other species are unable to collect. So our information is very vital to other alien species.
Would you possibly be able to expand on the energy with the connection to Mars that I'm feeling as well?
Mars, because we we inhabited Mars at one time. Our physical form was actually seen as 3 foot, 4 foot tall ants. And also those small ones, but mostly the larger ones were more known on Mars. Within its society, obviously we're seen more like animals, but also we were connected spiritually. But of course, Mars did not connect with us very well. So they used us as mostly food. But we were there spiritually also, like we were on your planet. But mostly for food and for entertainment purposes.
The fire ant, the red ant species.
What about the fire ant species?
The red ant species is what I'm feeling is the one connected more to Mars.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, correct.
Hello there.
Yes.
Is it possible you could ask Bruce Lee if he has a message for us?
What is this Bruce Lee stories? What is this?
He's a martial artist. He was a martial artist.
Yes, I know that. I think he's busy with many things right now. Let's see here. Does he have a message for you? Is that what you want?
For all of our group, not just me, just for our group in general.
Keep fighting? Is that what? Stay spiritual and keep fighting. Meditate often. Don't be racist. This is all information from him.
Oh.
That's about all I have for that.
I'm wondering, or is there any, or just, yeah, it's just a quick question. I'm wondering, is there like people, like, and they have their life path is to teach others on how to manifest their reality? Or is that like, if they're supposed to know it, they'll just get it, like, download for that? Or, you know what I mean? Is there people on this planet that are meant to do that?
Yes. There's some that already have, they made sure when they're reincarnated on this world that they had that all understood. As soon as they come into this world poor, they're going to make themselves rich.
Yeah, I believe that's what, like, one thing I want to do is go from rags to riches. And I got a download on how to manifest, like, your reality. And I see everything on, like, how it's, like, frequencies and stuff now. And I'm wondering, do you think I should share, like, after I do shift into the reality that I prefer, do you think I should, like, try and teach others how to do that? Like, since I have that knowledge?
Yeah, I would. Yes.
Yeah. All right, cool. Because, yeah, I thought the signs were trying to tell me, you know what I mean, like, share the knowledge since, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a gift that you got, share it. And you think that's correct? That I should do that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right, sweet. Thank you.
Go ahead, Alan. You still have a question, Alan?
Yeah, just one.
Yes.
Like here on Earth, do you have a queen where you are? The ants here on Earth have a queen. I'm just wondering, do you have a queen as well?
Yes, we do have a queen. It is much different than your idea of queen. Queen information, collective information. We are all neutral. We are all loving of each other. Of course, there's not one better than others. But as for the queen, yes, but it's in a different sort of mindset. It's more of knowledge, to gather knowledge, to give knowledge, to help us understand how to react around those, such as our messages, what messages are correct, are needed the most that we have for individuals. And obviously, if they saw a talking man, an ant, standing next to them, giving them ideas, that might not go too well. So we have to be careful on who we show ourselves to. But we do manifest ourselves. Too many.
Hello, Naomi. I was wondering, I have a question for Marco. He was just wondering if he had a connection with Bruce Lee, and if he feels like, he says, I don't know if I feel a connection, but it will. Everybody loves him. If he just has a connection with him.
What is this Bruce Lee information? It's just, this must be his birthday. Oh, I don't know. I guess so. I don't know. Could be. Probably in another lifetime, probably, if you feel connected to him. I would think so. He didn't have that many lives on this world. So there's a good chance. If not on this world, it was another world.
All right, thank you. And Rakeem Williams has a question. Just wonder if if you have any messages or any messages in general for him. Rakeem Williams.
Yes, there are many Zeta Greys around him that are watching him and protecting him, sharing love. Oh. There's also Palladian energy also around him. As for messages, I do not believe there's anything right now.
All right, thank you.
Nothing new than what's already been said.
All right. And Jasmina, also same question. Jasmina is wondering if there's any messages for her at this moment. Thank you.
One moment. Only to stand to the light, there are times where there is darkness. And sometimes you wonder, is this even worth it? As times get tough. But to stay in the light, no matter what happens. Do not let darkness overwhelm you, take you down. Because there are times where you are tested where that is very possible to happen. That is my message. That is not mine, somebody's.
All right, thank you. And in general, on your planet, on your every day-to-day life, what do you do? I mean, as in like when you wake up, or do you sleep? And if you do sleep, when you wake up, what do you do? What's your task? Do you have certain missions, certain things that you do on a day-to-day basis?
Right now we're on Earth for the Earth Project. Oh, this is... one moment. We do not sleep very often. It might be for like 5 minutes or an hour. Always working, always building, always communicating. Oh, there is another extraterrestrial insect being that is more evolved than we are, that you might be able to relate to more. As for, because we are more primitive in many ways. We are just mostly spiritual beings, mostly. Of course, we have fourth density, but we are part of your collective, such as your unicorn collective. We are very similar to that. As for that, we are, but we do have a planet. We do leave at times. Some of us do. Obviously, we do not eat ourselves. As for eating, we do eat plant life. As for what we do, well, let me go into yes, but as for what we do during the day, always working, always talking, always assembling. We are not lazy. We are always moving about. There are those that wish to travel the universe. to see new things, that is fine. But many of us choose to work within society to help other societies build. And the information we're gathering from your planet helps so many other worlds. And understanding, and especially understanding where Mother Earth is right now. We are just one faucet of information. I think that's all I have for that.
Thank you.
Okay, hi Nima.
Yeah.
It's Mark again. Two questions. The first one is any possibility to have a download to change our crown chakra into an antenna?
Yes, I will do so. I will do my best.
For everyone which was interested to that.
Yes, that's fine.
Thanks. And second thing is, can you just watch in my chakra or aura or energy to see if anything have to need to be much more balanced, or I give you permission to watch, to connect.
Your crown chakra is getting more stronger by the day. It is slowly developing to where you'll be connected to many different things. Your heart chakra has some slight negativity there. I'll send you some energy for that. That is just the ways of the world, that's all. Discomfort from the world, its ways, that's okay. But other than like imbalance, I do not see that.
Okay. So maybe just invite any positive entity if they wish contribute to open more any or my chakra of any people which wish to have much more open their chakra.
That has been done. They only do it what is permitted by their guides.
You said you just need to be authorized by my guide for that?
Yes. One moment.
I give you permission to take contact with him, and
I think all is fine. Everything is fine. There was some slight imbalance, but it has been cleared up.
that will fix by themselves.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks very much. I'm Mystery, if you have a question.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm just wondering, Kay, can you like tune into my my life path, like how you make a contract before you come into here? I'm just wondering if you could tell if I was destined to get that download on manifestation, or if I like that's just something that just randomly happened. Like, was I destined to learn this so I can like teach it to others? Was that part of my life path?
One moment. Well, it's to understand how to manifest your own reality. That was part of your contract, one of them. It was a possibility. It's not something you have to actually experience, but you choose to experience, and now you're going into that experience. And for teaching those, that would be very helpful for many. So,
Yeah,
yes.
true. Okay, so in my life path, I didn't have to, like, I don't have to be balling. That's like not one of the things that I have to do. Like, that's not one of the experiences I said I want to do, but that is it's a possibility since I got this information, is what you're pretty much saying?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Yeah, that's all I got. But yeah, thank you. It was sick.
Thank you.
Hey, I was wondering, can you manifest yourself in 3D? And according to my vibration, if you can scan me, and can you manifest yourself on my vibrational level and meet with me physically?
If we show ourselves, it'll be only for a second.
That's fine.
It's a possibility. It depends on how much you are in nature, how much you are connected with nature.
All right. And are you strong enough? For instance, if you manifest yourself, are you strong enough to hold a human being where they can just for the experience, as a connection and more connecting with you? Can we take a ride? Are you able to hold humans on your back, or is there certain ants with certain sizes that can do that?
Yes. Yes, we are strong enough for that. We aren't always recommended, but yes, we are capable of that.
I would love to do that, man. Well, we need to get together and and how fast can y'all run and how far can you jump?
Mountains, we can jump to mountains fast. Sometimes 100 miles an hour, 300 miles an hour, depending on what's. It depends on what is happening at that moment.
Would you be able to help me raise my vibration into 4D to have the experience of taking a ride with you in 4D and experiencing that type of reality on this earth?
That is possible. Can I get any guarantees of that, though? Yes. It is very possible.
All right, thank you. And any messages for me from the Thundarians or the Hadarians or from any of my galactic family? Thank you.
Hadarians, I believe they will be in contact with you soon. With more information about what they are doing. Like an update. I believe that will be coming through.
Thank you.
Before you go, I was wondering how my ability of channeling is coming along. I feel like I'm very much ready for it, but apparently someone else says differently.
Have you tried it?
Yes. I've had a few experiences. Like I've been taken up to a ship, but that's very controversial. I've had a lot of people tell me that's a lot of different things. So I'm not really sure where to go for that. I do a form of channeling, such as clairvoyance channeling, but I'm not even sure what that is.
Oh, you're not sure where clairvoyance channeling? That's the easier of them. Where you just tap into certain energies and just receive the messages. That's all. Trance channeling is a little bit more difficult. It has to do with if you're ready for it. It has many factors within it. But I believe you're capable of doing it. It all depends on you. It all depends on you.
And then I would also like, is Buddha still in spirit, or has he reincarnated after all this time?
I believe he's still in spirit. I believe he can work better in spirit.
Yes. Is he around me now?
I believe so, yes.
Yes, thank you. Maria, if you want to type your question, I'll ask for you.
Maria had a question. She was wondering if you had any messages for her.
believe she's had lifetimes within the insect. I believe she's had reincarnated lives, past lives within our species. Maybe not ours exactly, but within the insect community, to understand how we act and speak to the world, and how we communicate, and I think I just said that. But to understand our abilities and how we connect to Mother Nature. I think that's why she chose that lifetime. Oh, within the, I believe she was a butterfly. That is all I have for that. And
Yes, she said yes. She said yes. She probably. Mark has a question. He was wondering if there is any info / message for me, maybe financial, and if there is any message from my sister or my guide.
that is a lot of messages. As for a message, I can only give the message. I'm losing connection. One moment. I don't think it's anything new that he's already heard. I do not have any new messages for him. There was many questions said. What else was there?
If he had any messages from his sister or his guide, if there's any from his sister.
Guide. Oh, for the guide. Only thing the guide says: do not listen to others. Do not let others confuse you, because many would like to do this. Just stay within your mindset of what you want to do. And to go by your, just follow your heart, that's all.
Alright, any financial messages?
Not at this moment. I must go. I have been here too long. I am losing energy.
Much love. Thank you for coming.
Thanks.
You.
Come again.
We will not jump on end today.
Yeah, stay away from ants. That's step one.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All ants.
Give a message to the Mosquito Collective. I'm not food.
Oh, yes.
We will only jump on squirrel now.
Yeah, jump on a squirrel instead.
Welcome back.
Hi, Evan.
Yeah, I'm going. That's why you had to go.
So, Ivan.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever channel a spider? Or do you have arachnophobia?
No, I think so. Yeah.
So, I went to meditation the other day, and I had one crawl on me. A spirit spider, right? So he started from my neck, and he, like, teleported to my leg. And I flipped the fuck out, man. Like, you should have seen me. You would have laughed your ass off. I was like, dancing around the room, fucking stripping, you know. I don't like him crawling on me, man. I don't mind him, but you start crawling on me, your ass gonna get killed.
Yeah, and you awake after that, and you tie to your chair.
Oh fuck, dude! I was dancing around the room looking for it, like until I calmed down, and I was like, okay, what happened? And then I got it. I was like, oh, okay. I should have not panicked. I should have realized what was happening. So.
Well, that's all right. But just You probably just want to have a conversation with it. That's all. You know.
Did I tell you about the dog?
No.
Fucking, I was on the beach and I was like bathing in the sun, and the dog, well, what I thought was a dog, came up to my ear and barked in my ear, and I went around to smack this dog, and it wasn't there. And I kind of like looked around, and I found out whose dog it was.
Yeah.
And there was like this man who was like on the beach, and he was just like walking in the water, and he was like using his hand chakras to like send energy, and I could see it. And I was like, hey, that guy's kind of more awake than most.
Yeah.
I should have said something to him. I regret not saying something to him, but I didn't say anything to him. I feel kind of bad.
All right.
It wasn't meant to be.
That's interesting. I don't know what to think about that. But his dog came right up to you, though. That's kind of...
Yeah, man. Like, but it barked in my ear, man. I like turned around. I was mad, and then it wasn't there. So I was like, okay, I'm going crazy.
Yeah. That is... Huh.
Yeah, Marco, if you're thinking about being a medium, it's a double-edged sword. You're going to think you're going to go crazy if you don't learn to shut yourself off. Or you could let yourself wild free and go crazy. So, one or the other. It's a double-edged sword.
Well, yeah, you can always shut it off if you don't feel comfortable with it.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't really think about it until I had Mr. Teller here to come on here and tell me I was a medium. And then I opened up myself to it, and then I flourished. That's where my stronghold is.
Yeah, it's all. You have control of yourself. So if you don't feel right with it, but if you do, yeah, get ready for some very strange experiences.
Have you heard of the Long Island medium?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She sounds pretty genuine to me. Like she's really awake.
Well, she's genuine.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff is staged, though. I didn't even think about that. I mean, so it's probably kind of real, but a lot of it's staged.
We tried to get her in my town one time, and for a private 1-hour session, she wanted $60,000.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like, wow.
Wow, that's a bit. Well.
Oh, medium. Mark, they mean that you can talk with the spirits.
Yeah.
Dead people.
Well, here. So you shut this down. Anybody have a prayer? Like to go through?
Sure, I'll do one.
Ekator kutorstasha statatyoktarchikator tatastarsia sakatokashtishoshakashakshia sanakoshtokoshtakapakata ataya hotzro siakatsiashwa. Thank you.
That's a very large green reptilian.
Yeah, that's not like a reptilian. Yeah.
He's like real tall, but he's like not green, but he's kind of like darker. He's got
It's not negative either.
No. He's
yeah.
trying to get the color down. It's a color that it's hard to explain. It's like a brown and a black and a green all mixed together.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, he just showed himself to me in my eye. He just flashed in the side of my view, man.
Oh, that's all. Cool. If there's nothing else, thank you guys, and probably Monday probably be the next one. We'll see how it goes. So, all right. Peace out.
Bye.